Hi, I'm Bev from Buy the Yard Ribbons, and I'm here to give you a tip of the day sponsored by Scrapbook Expo. What I'm going to show you today is what you can do with some of these yards of pleated ribbon that we sell in our booth or online. We have all sorts of colors, as you can see, and you can make flowers just like this right here. It's very simple. What I'm going to do is one of my shortcuts is going to be to use one of these glue burrs. Glue burrs are like giant glue dots. This is what one is like. It's a 2-inch glue burr, and I cut it apart from the rest of the sheet, so I only have the one I'm working with. You'll notice that it has a stiff backing and a thin backing. What I have found, I think that they really mean for you to pull off the light one first and then pull off the finished one later. But what I have found is that sometimes that's very difficult to do later. So I will take a few minutes, kind of use the edge of a nail to separate like this. So I have the heavy piece off, and that's left me with a thin, flimsy piece. So I have my 2-inch glue burr ready right here. I'm taking this length of the pleated ribbon, and this is so simple because of the way it's pleated for you. I'm going to take the raw edge, kind of tack it right down, and then I'm going to start spiraling right around with my fingers. Just touching it down so that only this part that is stitched is actually stuck in the glue. The rest you want to be able to kind of lift and ruffle freely. Once I've made my complete round, I make sure that I've gone over that little part where I tucked in the raw edge, and then I just keep spiraling in closer and closer. Just press firmly and make sure it gets stuck down in the glue. If you've worked with these glue burrs before, you know once something is stuck in there, it's in. Okay. As I get towards the center here, I'm just going to kind of look and see that I'm only going to need about this much more. So I'm going to take my scissors, make a nice snip, curve the rest in, and be sure to get this raw edge stuck down in part of that glue burr as well. That way there won't be any fraying later on. So I have this piece, and it's got that little center section, perfect spot for a button. This is the button that I'm going to use. So I'm taking some regular glue dots, 2 of those, peeling them off, kind of bending them so that they'll fit right on the back of the button, on both sides of the shank. Once I have some glue dots good and stuck on there, I'm just pressing this down in the center, give it a good firm push, and then I kind of take from the back side and press up as well. That's it. To use this, all I have to do is peel off this light backing, and it goes right down on any kind of paper craft that I want to use it on. I have some examples here of ways that we have used them. Here we have a giant one that we haven't actually even put a button in the center of because we made this on an extra large glue burr, and there was just enough roughly detail that I didn't feel like we needed a button. Here we have one on a 2-inch glue burr that we've gone ahead and added the button to. This one you can see we don't have quite as many ruffles, so you can get a lot of different effects using that same technique. Here, I've gone ahead and used one on this hat to decorate. When you do that, you're going to actually adhere it to a felt backing and stitch it down onto the hat. If you don't want it stitched on the hat permanently, you could adhere like a bar pin to the back here, pin it in place on the hat. They would work great for accessories. This one right here I've turned into a hair clip. It's that easy, just clip it right on. I'm Bev from Buy the Yard Ribbons. I hope you'll come and see us at the next Scrapbook Expo. Thank you.